if you're a company providing this service, you want to, increase your profit margin. So you're going to start trying to automate parts of this process. You have to start adding some AI into the system because you want systems that can make decisions in the way humans do. We can take a bunch of AI tools from many, many different companies, and we can put those into the robotic platform. So say you had a retail store and you wanted to attract customers, an AI system could just look for people coming past and wave at them and say, hey, do you want to come in and check out our goods? And then what can happen after that is once the person comes in and they start asking a question that the AI can no longer handle or answer, then it can seamlessly switch over to a human pilot, and the human can now take control. And that process can be, completely transparent. You can either have people know that this is happening or have them not know it's happening, depending on how you architect the system. Is that there'll be this crossover period between, say for a relatively simple task, between predominantly pilot control, which is what we have today, with the AI maybe jumping in and doing little parts of the automation throughout, to, in something like 2 years' time, those AI programs being able to automate the majority of a task. So what this means for the pilot is that they now become more efficient. So a pilot can now control, say, 10 robots at the same time instead of 1 robot, because they only need to use 10% of their concentration of their duty cycle on each robot, and the AI takes over for the rest. The problem with these existing AI techniques, I'm sure anyone who has conversed with an AI or interacted with an AI hasn't had that spark of life experience yet. After this crossover phase into these existing narrow AI solutions, we're not going to stop there. Using research that's happening today into cognitive architectures, into the brain, and into neuroscience, is that you actually put together many, many, many different pieces of AI from many different fields, and you create something that works more like a brain than an algorithm.